For many engineers and musicians, EQ can be um, a mystery. It can be daunting. But once you learn the properties of EQ and what it does and why it does what it does, and what it can be used for, and once you, as with everything within Pro Tools, once you get in there and actually spend time with it, um, you know, possibly quite a bit of time with it. Once you get in there and learn what it does and spend some time with it, and listen to the effects of your EQ on different speakers and different environments, you quickly come to appreciate it for one thing, and you quickly learn how valuable of a tool it can be, and also that it's not really all that difficult. So what I've done here, I've come into this song. This is a song called this is the working title. It's not called My Town. It's called Know That I Know. It's from one of my CDs, my forthcoming CD, which is titled You Know It's Me. But anyway, it's one of my songs, and what I've done is I've copied a simple little acoustic guitar part for us to get started in our conversation about EQ. And so what we're going to do to kind of simplify things here a little bit, we are going to go in here and we are going to strip everything down into that one little track. Go ahead and expand this. So here we are. Now we have this one little track here. Now, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go in and we are going to find an EQ that we want to use. And it's under EQ, and it lists all the EQs you have. This one came with Pro Tools, this one came with Pro Tools, and I've got a few here that are plugins. So we're going to pull up this 7-band EQ. This is the one that came with Pro Tools. Still to this day, I use it quite often. And we are also going to go ahead, just so I can show you, we're going to pull up a Waves EQ, and we'll pull up this 6-band here. So I can show you that it's basically the same. Now, what we're looking at here, let's look at this one first, is you've got your input, which I almost always leave at 0, but you can adjust that. You can also click on it and type in what you want. Whoops. Send this back to 0. You've got an output. Same thing. You might end up with some clipping here, some of these red dots, and you can turn down the output. You've got your high pass filter, a low pass filter, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And then you've got all these bands of EQ. Now, the great thing about these plug-in EQs is you're not limited to these frequencies. You can adjust them. And once again, this isn't a great mystery once you kind of learn what things are and what they do. Now, your low frequencies are typically affected from about 40 hertz, really with the human ear, about 60 hertz up to about 200 hertz. And then your mid frequencies are about 200 hertz. I guess really up to 1,000. And this is pretty accurate. Then your high mids, 1,000 to 2,000. Then your high frequencies, from 2,000 to 6,000, and then from 6,000 on up are your high frequencies. So what we're going to do when we EQ a track, and then the other thing is you have something here. Let's see, what did I do here? Okay, you have something here called your cue, and we're going to talk about as we actually work on this track. When I do EQ, let me make sure I have this queued up. Yes, I do.